Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Two Queens.
One pod, your favorite Manic Monday, Kiki.
Let's get it.
We're
back.
Cue the Kim K jokes. Yeah, we get
Literally.
it. We get it. We love you, Kim.
Bitches.
We're fucking back.
We're fucking back.
Y'all are welcome.
Sis, what the fuck was this break about?
It's
been a while.
It all started with just a simple root canal, which wasn't simple.
It was sick.
It was so bad. Like every 3 seconds, I felt like someone was pulling out my tooth with pliers. I
didn't even realize how bad that was until you were telling me what you were going through.
I was like, every single time I heard the term or phrase root canal, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Well, you'll research it before you get one.
How long were you out for?
I feel like in totality, 3 weeks, but it was 6 days. 6 days pre-op, and then they did the root canal, and then another week until I got my permanent veneer, and then
you're Gucci.
Then you're Gucci, but I mean, it's it ain't cheap.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, that was what?
That's another thing, y'all.
4 racks?
Save your money. Yeah, no, I'm like, that was supposed to be for a car or something. Girl, not a fucking tooth. No, thank you. Not the tooth. Not a tooth.
We need to get a new car.
Yeah, cars are important. My arms look skinny, so.
Okay, so a lot has been going on
Too
that
much.
We've definitely missed out on.
Yeah.
But now that we're here, I feel like we should definitely speak on it. So one major thing that's happened recently is this whole Miss USA drama.
Oh my gosh.
She was the current Miss USA,
Yes.
Noelia. She was from
represented
Utah.
Mhm.
Utah.
First Venezuelan American woman to be crowned Miss USA at the time.
Beautiful, beautiful girl. Yeah. Super, super successful. She's an interior designer.
I thought she did really well at Universe. She was one of my favorites.
Yeah, her walk was fire. Everything about her styling, everything was
I think she got
pretty much on point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunately, she decided to step down due to the current ownership that is taking place with Layla Rose.
Ooh.
And I don't know a lot about this lady, but from what I hear and from what I've seen, she's not the best person to own a women empowerment organization.
I'm she needs intro to PR 1301. Go to what?
I mean, I definitely feel like she lacks a team. Yeah. That's why she freely just lets people go, and people are quitting and resigning themselves.
Also, this was Miss USA history. No Miss USA has ever just given up their title. The only time that they have to crown someone else or whatever
is because she won Universe. Right.
That's it. That's the only other logical reason. How do you feel?
And not only that, she decided to resign 2 months before she's actually giving up her crown. So for someone, for people who are listening that are not into pageantry,
we'll give you the tea.
If a queen resigns 2 months prior to giving up her crown, something's wrong. And I just feel like there's been a lot of rumors and a lot of just people going back and forth, and Layla releasing her statements and just kind of victimizing herself.
And she won't release the NDAs. So
no.
They won't. Ugh.
And that's another problem too. I feel like girls really need to be careful of what they're signing.
Read what you're signing. Read the language and the
read it, go through it. I mean, I've had to sign a contract, and I definitely took my time with it. They were like, oh, we need, you to sign this by tonight, blah, blah, blah. And I stood my ground. I was like, absolutely not. I want to go into my hotel room, read this thoroughly, make sure that what I'm signing makes sense with my future. Because being a title holder, you only have that year. Once that year is finished, you don't want to have ties that are put on you, and you can't maybe take on another goal or whatever it may be in life. So that to me was super important. When I was signing that contract, I made sure to go through it. And I also spoke about it with my mom, and I should have had an attorney, but it really wasn't that serious. Mainly because at the time I thought that my years were done in pageantry because of my age.
Ooh.
So I wasn't so concerned with accepting what was on that contract. I can't go into detail because
I'm
honestly, I think I'm still. Oh no,
you might be bound.
No.
Still.
I think I'm actually done.
You're out of the window.
It's 2 years.
Oh, cute.
So
almost.
Yeah, we're like almost.
You actually got crowned late June of 2022.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's just certain things that girls can speak about, but it has to be after your contract is up.
Right. That's unfortunate because this has never happened, and it's just like what. There was a very cryptic message on her first Instagram post about the whole thing, and the beginning of every sentence, the letter at the beginning of every sentence spelled out, "I am silenced." Girl, that's
which I didn't even catch until someone posted about it, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like that's so witty,
cryptic, so weird. Like
that is so pretty witty of her to do.
That was good. But and she like is bound by an NDA. She can't say much, but like. She's going to let you know something. And then also quickly, the Miss Teen USA as well gave up her crown like the following day. This is not a thing.
And I highly respect her for doing so because, you know, it shows like these girls have each other's backs. Like there's something sisters going on. No matter what, and she did the right thing by stepping down. And all of the girls in their class for Miss Teen USA has not stepped up for the title. They actually all resigned it.
Unlike USA,
or not resigned title. It, denied it.
Yeah, as they. That's like I mean.
So I thought that didn't happen. Very refreshing.
Yeah, for Noelle it was a little different because there is someone that took the title, but I mean.
Yep. And we will go into that.
Yeah,
I think
that's her prerogative.
It needs to be spoken about because a lot of people have their own opinions about it. And I don't feel like a need to diminish her as a title holder and as Miss USA now. But I will say I was a fan of hers when I was watching the Miss USA competition. Same. She was actually my winner.
She was in my top 5.
She was my winner. I was like Hawaii. She
was,
yeah. And I just think it kind of maybe like lessens your character a little bit by taking a title after knowing everything that this girl has been through. Yeah. And, you know, they were trying to take a stance on something and, you know, show the world that you don't have to let people walk all over you in order to get to where you want to get to in life. Like, yeah, like it's important to stand up for yourself. And that was just kind of like a slap to women's empowerment. And I think she's beautiful. I wish her nothing but the best, but I don't think much will come from this title in 2 months, and I don't think you can really.
I don't think it was worth it for her in retrospect. I'm like, she has so much going on already.
Yeah, she has her own resort that she's about to build, and you know, there's a lot of things. Obviously, the storms that ripped through Hawaii and ruined their island, but her reasoning was, I really want to take a. I don't know what was said about her island. She's like, I want to do this for Hawaii.
Which Hawaii is going through some shit. Like, they're expelling a lot of natives. The cost of living is higher than California. Like, you can't, like, no.
But I just don't know how much she could really do in this short amount of time. So, you know what? Kudos to her. If she can, great. Yeah. If not, you know, I'm sorry that you thought this title could do that for you. But, yeah, I just think... everything will speak for itself. We'll see how this competition goes.
Just knowing the politics of pageantry, I was like, this sounds bad, but they're not going to let another girl who's like partially Asian or full Asian win the title, period. Arbany was half Filipina the year before and still didn't.
You can't really say that anymore because it does happen.
It does. You know? I mean, there are a lot of things that, they like definitely happen.
Pageantry is so unpredictable.
Yeah, you really don't know anymore.
You really don't know.
Like they could have done it on purpose that way, but you know, who knows?
But I will say one thing that needs to stop are the moms that get involved.
Oh my god, y'all grow up, grow up.
You guys, you have to stop. Like that's just so tacky to me.
Yeah. And unless you're supporting your daughter or like what.
Well, even if you're supporting your daughter, like it doesn't matter. Just keep it to yourself. Yeah. And
if you're not being positive.
Be behind her with everything negative that comes her way. But like, don't feel the need to go on social media and have like a freaking keyboard battle with someone.
You're giving dance moms, cheer moms. Pageant moms.
It's so bad. And it's not really good publicity for her either. It just makes her look bad as a person. So that's my opinion on the whole Miss USA. We wanted to touch on it because obviously it's like still kind of relevant.
Like, iconic and also historic. This will Wikipedia, Google, everything. It's a thing.
Yeah. So, another thing we'll dive into is Miss Universe Philippines.
Yeah, Miss Universe Philippines.
I was glued to my phone during that competition. Yeah. It was amazing and so Philippines unexpected. Is fierce, yeah. So unexpected. That top was like reversed for me.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Yeah. The new winner, what is her name? Did we look at that?
I did. Oh my God. Chelsea Manalo, I think. She's the first Filipina of, her dad is African American and her mother's Filipina. So she's the first Filipina of African descent, period.
She's absolutely gorgeous. She's definitely
she's facially really pretty.
Yeah, she's like the black horse of the competition.
No pun intended.
I was not even paying attention to her, and you know, whatever, that's my own fault because the girl ended up winning.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was really focused on Christy. I don't know if you followed it much, but Christy was my pick from the beginning. She was a veteran. She's competed in the system before.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was a lot of people's predictions. Even Pia, the previous Miss Universe Philippines and Miss Universe. Yeah. She was actually really close to Christy and posted about her a couple of times. And that's what drew my attention to her. I was like, oh, wow, this girl like actually is very qualified.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. Off. Like this girl could really win.
Yeah. Southeast Asia goes hard for their pageant queens. I love
100%.
It. Just like Latin America.
I did want to talk about something that I noticed during the competition. Their titles. So there were actually Filipinas from in the everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they had like Miss Universe Philippines Miami.
Yeah. We talked about this on an episode that we filmed but like didn't get to post because root canal. But we actually did. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I really like that.
There was like an LA title for Filipinas and then like maybe in New York and something else.
Yeah, and I think that cool. Should like definitely be a thing overall in pageantry. Yeah. Because that's like what I push for, or what I pushed for when I was Miss Grand Colombia. Like I wanted to be a Colombian,
the U.S. Colombian American,
and a Colombian American. And you know, my native language isn't Spanish; it's actually English. And I think there are a lot of women out there who would love to represent, you know, their country of heritage or where their family came from or whatever, without necessarily knowing that language 100%, but it doesn't make them any less.
Not at all. Coming from someone who's, my mom's Mexican, like that side of the family, and my dad's family's Panamanian and Colombian. So like if I wanted to, let's say I was a girl and I wanted to compete for Miss Universe or have a title from a country, I'm like, aside from USA, I mean, I could really pick any of those three and like go slay. True. I don't know.
Slay bitch.
Honey. But I'm not a girl, so just a lady.
But yeah, no, it was an epic competition. I loved it. Yeah. It was super entertaining. The stage was beautiful. And
they had that together.
Now
I'm ready for Thailand.
Yes, Thailand. We're actually in the Miss Universe Colombia.
Colombia is happening right now as we film.
Finals are tonight, so we'll see who wins. I have a couple of girls that I'm going for, so I think my top 3, and I'll just say it right now, it's Barranquilla, Huila, and Valle. So we'll see who wins, but that's my top 3. Yeah. Okay.
Excited for that. We're ready.
And then another pageant that's coming up, and sorry if you guys aren't pageant fans, but
we're gonna try and make
whoever is Miss Texas USA is very soon.
It's like a month earlier than it usually is too.
It's on the 22nd, and the girls are fierce. Like competition, there's about like 10 really good girls. So yeah, just like remain humble. I think that would be my number one advice to all the girls, because I've been able to, how would I say, train and like really just kind of like. And
you've been a participant.
So I've been a participant. I'm
a whole queen.
I'm an observant with their personalities and like how each girl is. And my number one advice would just to be humble, because you may think that you're the best, and all of a sudden, someone else may win.
The girls get fierce.
Yeah, I think it's just like compete. Be a good competitor, but also like be humble.
I would say being humble is really good advice. My best advice would be keep the blinders the fuck on once you're in finals, because nothing else matters go slay your performance, and then that's all you can do.
Right.
From there, like, don't freak out. Just go eat it up on stage.
Yeah. And don't listen, like, don't have too many people a part of your team. The chefs in the kitchen,
girl, fire them. Get them out.
Just, you know, have that little circle of yours and believe in them, believe in the vision, and just execute.
Also, don't be scared to do your own hair and makeup sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, pay
that was
the people,
my number
but, like,
one.
Also, figure, you know.
That was definitely my number one advice to a lot of my girls too, because sometimes like you'll hire someone and they won't even be there. So like the actual artists, there'll be artists working for that brand or whatever. But
and then they'll just send someone for your face. I'm like,
no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, the glam's important, sweetie.
Yeah.
It's important.
So that's that. I'm looking forward to watching that. But let's talk about some shit that's been going on in Houston, because this has been the most
weird.
Was it spring or like
we're still in spring?
Summer.
Technically. We have 20 more days of
spring. Well, it's chaos.
It's y'all.
Fucking
tornadoes,
a disaster.
Hail, tornado through the middle of downtown Houston.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk the fuck about it. I lost power for like
where
2
were
days.
you when
this
went down?
Was at work, and the windows were moving. The sky turned blackish green. It was fucking weird. I've seen a tornado before. I went to OU my freshman year, but yeah, you got to run under the basement for that. But
no, I was not prepared. It's literally
different. And in the middle of the city, no, that doesn't even happen in Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
like a tornado in the middle of the city, no.
Well, it got really fucking dark.
Yeah, and this was just an F1.
I was just here at my house.
Didn't lose power.
And I texted Dose, my boyfriend. You met him last episode.
Yes, last episode.
And I was like, you need to get home right now. He
now.
texted me back. He was like, Priscilla, I cannot even text on the phone.
Oh my God.
So by the time he got here, everything had blown. Like I had to run out in the rain. I looked like a freaking crazy person with my umbrella that was like blowing everywhere.
God. You almost blew
it was
the wind, girl.
But yeah, that was really scary.
It was scary. The winds were forceful and like the rain was heavy. It was slapping through the air. Like it was just a lot. And like we already do, girl.
In downtown.
Yeah.
No, talk about what happened in downtown.
So downtown, if you're not familiar with the geography of Houston, there's a street named Allen Parkway, and it goes straight through downtown. Literally, it's like parallel to I-10, which splits the city into north and south. And the tornado ripped straight through Allen Parkway, down Buffalo Bayou.
Glass
to downtown.
Everywhere on the street.
The glass buildings were like, the windows were shattered in a lot of them. There were like, things dislodged, displaced, trees, fucking phone poles. It was too much.
People
like we already
are still struggling with the loss of power because we actually had another one.
In Dallas too. They've been having the exact same issue.
It's insane. Like I was driving through the streets the day after.
It looked like a ghost town.
It was a ghost town. There's trees everywhere. Like it just looked like a bunch of debris. Glass in downtown. They were all the roads were blocked off. It was crazy.
I didn't have electricity. Oh my God. That happened Thursday night. Saturday morning at 11:30 I got it back, but I had to go to a wedding that day and I almost couldn't go because I was like, I'm gonna melt.
I can't even believe
I can't even believe I made it. Yeah, no, I was like, I can't get ready. To have a
wedding during that.
It was so hot. It's also 9 million degrees and the dew point is
so hot.
Off the chart.
And then we have stuff to look forward to as well.
Yeah.
Apparently, we have like 7 to 13 hurricanes coming.
Hurricane season. We're not even in hurricane season.
No,
but it's
I'm
coming.
like, what the hell?
I'm not ready.
What more can we take? We can't even take anymore. It's enough.
Listen, we have extreme heat, extreme humidity. We've had a blizzard before. We've had fucking swinging temperatures, high winds. Now it's tornadoes. We've had hurricanes, flooding. We get it all in Texas. It's fucking annoying, and the summer's 5 months long. I'm over it. I've had it. No, we're gonna do an I've had it segment. I've had it. Had it.
Then to like top it off, someone who's running for president.
I was just about to say.
Was just convicted.
He's a convicted felon 34 times, and some people are like, "I'm still gonna vote for him." I'm like, "I'm sure you are."
Okay, so
if he gets to run, he's allowed to campaign at this point.
I definitely wanted to speak on that because I think this is like the running question right now is that like if he's still allowed to run for president, do you think that would affect the people who were wanting to vote for him
barely
in the past?
I think we're looking at a good matchup from 2020 I think 1 or 2 states might be different, like maybe Georgia and Nevada. Otherwise, it's... Listen.
I genuinely think that it won't change a thing.
It's whoever
supports Trump will support him.
It's like
no
you're either
what.
Against the worst of the evil or the other evil. Like, it's just like we're voting for like nothing aside from like we need someone to run our country, but can they not be a convicted felon and a dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can they not like fall asleep during...
Oh. Well,
I mean, it's just so bad.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of choices here. Congress,
it's so
get it together. And like the apathy right now is a little lame. I'm like, we still got to vote. The election's in November.
I'm definitely voting.
Not you, but people.
Right. I'm still, I'm really having to really, really, really think about this.
Yeah.
You know, because
you need to vote for Trump.
There are cons in both sides.
There are cons because, well, I think it's
and
because
I think
it's
there
so
are
divisive.
More cons and
we have so many people that are so
other.
radical. Yeah, same. I think some people are just on one side. The extreme people are so extreme to the right.
Yeah.
It's weird. And like, y'all are the most divisive people.
I just definitely think that we can't have a situation where we're having like protests racially.
We can't like,
I don't think that's something that we should be going through in 2024. Like why is that even still?
And like people are like, well, no one cares about that. I'm like, well, clearly people do.
Clearly,
like it's obviously still an issue. And for anyone to actually sit here and tell me it's like a multiracial person that people don't care about color or race, fuck you. Yeah, you do. America cares about it, and so do the people that hire you and everything else. Like, stop acting dumb. It's a topic of conversation. Either have the conversation or don't. But it's like offensive to think that some people like believe. I'm like, okay, pet. Like, you don't get it, and you don't have to, but you should try to be empathetic towards other people of other cultures and looks. Just saying. I just
don't want,
I don't want divisiveness. Like, I'm over the bat. Like, we don't want
I don't want this country to go to war.
No.
We don't need that.
Yeah, we really don't.
And it's so sad, like, things that are going on around the world right now.
There's too much going on.
Mm-hmm.
Israel, Hamas, like, it's the Russia-Ukraine prior to that. Too much.
Right. And I heard Ghana now, right?
Yeah, Ghana. Oh my God, South Africa's running out of water. California is, apparently the last stop to the apocalypse. Or LA.
It's insane.
San Francisco's a mess. All the places are just, people are going through it, I guess.
Yeah, so this is why it's important to vote.
You have to vote.
Important to have a voice, speak on what's right.
Yeah.
And do what's right.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Do right, because we're not defending poor behavior from adults. We're just not doing it.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Pivoting.
So enough of this serious talk. Let's kiki now. Yeah. Okay, so I recently posted on...
I have a good pageant arm right now.
I'm like, huh?
Miss
Grand Columbia where?
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so I posted on our Instagram recently, and I wanted to try this like new thing of savage moment segment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wanted our listeners to tell us their most savage moments, in whether it be in relationship, friendships, whatever. So let's go ahead and start.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
So let's see. We have our first listener. Okay, the first one.
Yay.
I still think about the lady at Clay that I called old. She said, "Just wait, sweetheart." And then she also added to that, she said, "Let's talk about us flooding my car to get blunts." Was honestly pretty savage.
Oh. My God.
So...
Throwback to Hurricane Harvey.
Hurricane Harvey.
Speaking of climate change.
Oh my God. So this was the funniest thing. We were living at these apartment complexes, and our friend... No, wait. Who was it that wanted to leave?
All of us.
I think we were like hungry or something.
We needed blunts.
And then we wanted snacks too.
Snacks.
So the only gas station that was open was one like right down the street.
Y'all.
And at the time,
maybe.
Yeah,
we could have walked there.
At the time, she drove like this small Beamer, and that was that. And we left our apartment and it was fine.
Oh, okay? It was fine.
So this was like
barely
drizzling. This is like the thing.
Light drizzle.
When we left, it was fine. I'm like, okay, it's raining. So you know, they're saying to stay in, but like we need food.
I had on a fresh spray tan.
So we left. We got our stuff. We were like, great, you know.
Starts raining a little bit.
No, it starts pouring. It was pouring.
It was abrupt.
And we start driving like to enter our garage, right? We turn the corner. All of a sudden, she's like, there's water in my car. She's like, guys.
We were driving through a lake.
She goes,
Lake Travis was on that street.
She's like, there's water coming in the car.
I was like, you're fucking lying.
All of a sudden, the car shuts off. I was like, no way in hell this is happening. This bitch had a spray tan.
Yeah.
I was in the back.
Somebody had to
I was in the back and she had to like push up the chair in order for me to get out the car. And I remember stepping out of the car and literally the water was up to my knees. To my knees. I was like, there's no way in hell. No, it gets better. We all had to push the car into the garage up a little hill to get into the garage.
Girl.
It was so
it
sick.
Flooded like 3 feet within like 7 minutes. That was
How long were we in that apartment for? A week?
Oh no. At that point, like a month and a half.
No, girl. After the hurricane.
6 days. 6 days.
6 days.
Yeah, it was everything horrible. Was shut down. Honey, Houston.
No, but that was pretty funny.
The Bayou City for real.
It's like the things that you do.
I was like recess. I remember we had a party, like.
Oh yeah, girl, we did like a pallet in his living room, watched movies. I was like, I need Xanax. It was so great.
Period.
Okay, so another listener wrote in and she said, my ex has a new girl, but still tries to reach out to me and stalks all of my socials. Yeah, we don't like that.
Familiar tune.
I mean, honestly, it's so common.
Yeah, I mean, your man's is always in someone's DMs, girl. No, I'm kidding.
Like, no, like I'm saying, like as in common, as in like stalking your ex after. Yeah, I feel like we all go through like a little period.
We all want to see what the fuck that dumb bitch was doing,
right?
Like what they're doing. Come on.
Well, for me, it was always like I knew it. I knew it. Like he just proved my point.
I only look back at guys just to like laugh. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker.
Now I'm not really interested.
I don't give
because
a fuck.
I mean I
She's
could care less.
And also like at this point in my life, I'm 34 and like content with being single. So I'm like, unless you're adding value to my life, you know, I don't have a lot of time for that.
Yeah, I would just say like be the bigger person, be the grown adult, and don't even pay him any mind.
Yeah, let your maturity speak for
let him stalk you all he wants, but don't like feed into it and don't egg it on or anything like that.
Unless you're a messy ass bitch and petty, then you know, go ahead,
have fun.
Yeah, we want that for you.
Okay, so this one. Okay, this is gonna get a little vulgar. So one listener wrote in and said, Dick Pics, we still laugh about it, and it's been this is part of a whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. One time, one of my guy friends pissed me off, so I posted his number on Craigslist. I also included a picture of my other guy friend from Halloween in assless chaps and dick pics. We still laugh about it, and it's been probably 10 years. First of all, you're a savage.
Savage. What am I going to say?
You probably won the savage moment segment.
Yeah.
So let's dive into this. You included a picture of my other guy friend from Halloween and assless chaps and then dick pics. Well, I hope you guys are laughing about it now because not a lot of men would laugh about that.
Not at all.
So that's hilarious.
I mean, some guy, you know, if you got BDE, we want to see it.
Eddie, correction.
I want to see it.
Eddie wants to see it.
I sure will.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
Sis, all right. So that's going to be a little segment that we're going to do every episode. So whoever has some savage moments, please send them on in. Like, let's get funny.
Yeah, we need feedback from y'all. Nobody gives you a blueprint on podcasting. Like, we don't want to beg for people to like watch our shit, but like, God, if you love us, support us. A lot of my friends watch.
As he puts on some lip gloss.
I'm like, it's plumper, but say less.
So, yeah, no, I think moral of the story is you know, with us continuing this podcast, we have 6 more episodes more to go.
Like this after this one, 3.
Oh, sorry, 3.
Boom.
For
but season 1.
In order for a podcast to continue, we really, really, really need your support.
We need support.
So, you know, engage with us, like our podcast, go on YouTube, follow,
YouTube, Spotify,
rate, everything. Yeah. Like this because will help us tremendously.
Absolutely. And I've heard like I've been like researching feedback from like, you know, people that have started podcasts who aren't like celebrities who have a following immediately. You know, if people don't believe in you and kind of invest a little bit of time or something into you, I mean, you have to see some sort of return of something. So that way it's a positive thing for you.
Right.
We love hanging out. We'll hang out and talk shit and not film a podcast. But like, we like this. We enjoy doing it. And we've both invested time and money. And, you know, we don't like to fail at anything. So that's not an option. But, you know, I get it. Podcasts are kind of like, sometimes they get a little stale sometimes. Not here, but I've heard a lot of people like looking back at their first season and they're like, oh my God, everything was so different. Like it's such a learning curve. I'm like, yeah.
But I always wanted this concept to be like super relaxed and not taken so seriously. So like when we have these chats with you guys, it's like, don't take it so, you know, literal.
We're letting you into our world. Like we're just like being very real about it.
Right. So that's like my thing. But no, I mean, I think we have some exciting things to come and it's just really up to you guys if you want to see us continue or not.
Yeah.
And
we would talk shit always.
And we would truly enjoy enjoy.
We would appreciate
your support.
We appreciate support, interaction.
Because there's really, really cool things
and
coming.
Fun.
And we have a lot of ideas.
We're fun.
We're fun.
We're a fun little duo. Like if you get to be with us, you're blessed.
100%.
Not many people. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make this a quick episode today.
Yeah.
And then next episode we'll possibly have a little surprise. We'll see.
Perhaps.
Okay, so as per usual, we're going into our truth or drink.
We're pivoting segments.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
not us not drinking.
Not us not drinking. Well, we can do like an M&M.
Yeah, I have a Starburst. Yeah. They're like y'all are sick. We want to see blackout. Sorry, it's not the first episode, girl. We're not getting blackout again.
No, I've had like a long ass weekend, so I'm not about to drink right now.
No.
We're okay.
Not drinking. We're in our 30s.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the first thing you like to do when you start to get tipsy? You can
bat my
choose or
lashes
drink.
at the boys.
So it's about the boys for you.
Kinda. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, ew. But y'all are so annoying. Don't ever get it twisted.
I'm sick and I just like to take a nap. I'm like that kind of person that like as soon as I start getting like did you say a gallon?
Yeah.
I hate you.
No, one time.
No.
One time.
No, I used to buy like the Magnums.
The Magnums.
And like the cheap wine.
Like we would drink like like half of it. The other half would be gone, and I would wake up in the middle of the night, she'd be cleaning, walking around vacuuming at 4 a.m., drinking the wine like it's nothing. Finished. It's finished. Like there's this much. I'm like, what happened?
No.
And she's like, sis, I'm just cleaning. It's fine. It was cute.
It was cute.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I was like productive.
Thank God.
But now I'm not.
She's like, I'm napping. What she drinks, she
now
naps.
I'm like, I'm going to sleep. Yeah. Like, let's go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
That part.
Okay. Number 2. Have you ever silently broke up with a friend? Now, I'm going to talk about this because I saw this TikTok on it the other day. And it was like, she was talking about basically like just naturally leaving a friendship because the connection wasn't there. Like they weren't really seeing eye to eye on many things. And just like the friendship grew apart. But in a relationship, it's so different than a friendship. Like when you break up with a friend, it doesn't necessarily need to be like said or like put on blast. You can just secretly, you know, kind of
part ways.
Grow
apart if need be.
Yeah, and grow apart. So it had me thinking, and I was like, you know what? Like I feel like I've had many situations like that, especially as I've gotten older.
Happens the older you get. Yeah.
And yeah, I just think like sometimes it's necessary to just kind of part ways. And it doesn't mean like I never want to talk to that person again. It just means I'm not really going to put in that energy
that I used to put
into something because it's never reciprocated.
Right.
And like that person doesn't even care to ask about your life or how you're doing. Like they only care to ask about you
no, they care to talk about themselves basically.
Or talk about themselves, but they only care to ask you when like they need something. So that for me is like a red flag, and I don't like that. And I've had friendships where I've just kind of silently walked away, and we don't hang out as much, and I don't really consider them like my best friend. So, which is fine. Like, I think that just comes with age, and you don't really relate to some people anymore. And if there's
more reciprocity in terms of like emotions and like doing things for your friend or just like interacting, we're both big communicators. That's why it like is probably really frustrating to either of us when someone can't communicate, because we're like, no, bitch, like we're talking about it right now.
And which is how me and Eddie are. Like, I think we always have disagreements, but we're very vocal about it.
From the very beginning of our friendship, like, we've always talked about problems, like, pretty much immediately.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next question.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question. Okay. Be honest. Have you ever peed in the shower? Honestly, I don't give a F. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
who hasn't?
Duh.
God.
I'm
like, that's a duh.
Next. Have you ever put on for social media on a day that you were not feeling it? So basically, like, have you ever put up a front, whether it be just like your daily life or like a relationship?
Romantic relationships. People do that a lot.
Like, I feel like I go on Instagram all the time and people kind of portray their relationships to be like this perfect thing, and it's far from it.
I'm like, this ain't Disney, bitch.
Yeah.
Girl, this is not fucking Disney.
It's just like a lot.
Cute if you live in a fairy tale. That's cute.
I don't know. I just like don't enjoy going on Instagram anymore that much. It's kind of like getting flat under my skin, because like I know these certain people are just putting up a front. Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
So when it comes to me, I guess I could say
get what you get.
I've done it, but I've done it when I was in pageantry. Like I felt like I had to like act like everything was okay, when in reality, like, my world was falling apart at the time. So I've done it.
She gets it. She's a business girl, like, you know, hello.
So yeah, it's definitely happened to me. What about you, sis?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I feel like a lot. Honestly, the other day I had like a weird moment where I just started like, I was having a weird day, but I like started crying about my mom for no reason. I don't even know why it was. I think I just felt overwhelmed and like didn't know why. And I hate, if you know me, you know I'm not very emotional.
And he doesn't like,
I don't look cute. And like Kim K, I don't look cute when I cry. It's not cute. My face doesn't move. It's
but sometimes
weird.
It's absolutely
you have
necessary.
To let it out. Like if you don't purge it, it's just going to fester, and that's not healthy long term. You have to get it out. You have to talk about it, and like it's okay to like grieve how you're grieving and cope how you're coping.
Right.
Especially with the death of a parent, but a death of someone close, period. But yeah, I feel like sometimes I have to put on like for work or like sometimes on social media. But at this age, I feel like if I have to put on for social media, I will remove myself mentally, period. Like I won't be on it for days.
No, amen to that. Yeah. I feel like that
mental health is important at Miss USA. Yeah.
Girl, we're talking about your life, not Miss USA.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree. And I think it's healthy to talk about it too, because, you know, sometimes you just...
Isn't it mental? Oh, no, that was May. Sorry.
Yeah, that was last
June,
month.
Girl.
This month is Pride.
Pride month. Yay. LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
We love a good...
Q+.
We love
Z+.
clocking a fans. Not...
I'm dead.
Not Z+.
No, we love them. And I wish I had one right now.
Yeah, bitch, we need a fan. We will have fans.
Thank God I'm leaving to Miami tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Friday.
Thank God.
Gosh,
yeah, no.
I'm so excited.
And like, if you're gonna be in swampy weather, you might as well be in Miami where there's a beach. Nice beaches.
And the gays are fabulous. Last but not least, if porn was taken from ever being in your reach, would it affect you or would it matter?
Ooh, I'll go first.
I'll eat an M&M.
Oh, okay. So for me, I think I would just be like I was in my 20s and be a little bit more generous.
Okay, so if it was taken from you right now, would it affect you?
So like, you know, you can't, like, you have, like, in Texas. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, motherfucker. I hate Texas sometimes. Girl, why are all the porn websites banned in Texas? You have to like...
Are they really?
Oh my god, Pornhub, like all any
I think
like
that shows that I don't watch.
Yeah,
porn.
she doesn't. My sister never really watches.
Wait,
porn.
are they really?
Yeah, try like.
No, I don't want to.
No. Literally, pull up Safari.
I'm like, no.
Safari or Google Chrome and just type in Pornhub and see what it does. It's like, are you 18? And then it tells you like, hey, you live in Texas and you can't watch this. It's fucking weird.
Wait, no way.
Yes.
What is it? Pornhub.
This is why you gotta vote, bitch.
Oh my god.
Ghetto.
Dear user, as you may know, your elected officials in Texas are requiring us to verify your age before allowing you to access our website. Oh, okay, so it's just age.
Yeah, but why should you have to... Okay, Texas. Girl, figure it out. Do y'all care about things or not?
I mean...
The legislature... I mean,
that makes sense, though. The whole age thing. You don't want, like, a 10-year-old watching
They're
porn.
going to... But they're going... I mean, they're going to figure... There are some websites you can just still get on, and I feel like if you try to tell kids to not do something, what are they going... Like, tell them, don't freak out. They're going to do it. They're still watching porn. Guess what they're doing now? Sending naked selfies.
That's so bad.
And it's bad, but then I'm like, no, I think I was touching penises in 4th grade.
Stop. I hate you.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But
on that note,
some girls. On
that note, sis, you're sick.
I'm kidding. I know.
Okay,
that's so bad too.
No. Okay. Well, that wraps it up. It up for this segment.
Yeah.
No, but honestly,
it was good. It's good to be back, bitch.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're truly enjoying this process, so please support us.
It's a journey and we love it,
right? Be sure to follow our socials.
Yes,
like all our videos,
Spotify, YouTube,
watch at least half of it, because if you don't fully engage in our video, then we don't get credit.
Bitch, so find your favorite 20 minutes and watch it. Figure it out. Just support us. Also, we might drop our Cash App hashtag so y'all can like send, coins.
Stop.
We love
okay.
coinsy things.
We love you. Yeah, and we'll see you next time.
Mwah.